Fiona's excited about the extra 3 inches. The British weather
strikes again.
It's been a bit rubbish in October. Today is supposed to be the day that we fit the side flares to the van, which is pretty exciting. For anyone who doesn't know what side flares are, it makes the van wider. So for the shorter wheelbase vans like we have, only the medium wheelbase, it means that tall people like us can sleep sideways, because the van's only about 180 centimetres wide, and that's about 10 centimetres too short to fit us in, or me in particular, and that's before you put any insulation or anything like that in the van. It's going to add another 3 to 4 inches in width to the van. Fiona's excited about the extra 3 inches.
So just for context, Joe is 6'2", 6'2.5" maybe, and I'm about 5'10".
But it's not big enough. So we're going to mark it all up, maybe start cutting. I think you're going to do the cutting. It's essentially a fiberglass panel, which is actually heavier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be heavier than the metal, but I think it is. It's thicker than the metal, so hopefully that means it's actually insulate a little better than the metal would anyway. We didn't do them in the same colour as our van, so we've got them in grey primer. Ideally would have wrapped them before we put them on, but there's no wrap here, so we're just going to put them on and wrap it when it turns up. Yeah, we'll get going.
Again, I'm doing exactly the same as I did when we installed the windows, which is to use this centre punch, and I'm just going around the panel, the shape of the panel from the inside, using a rubber mallet and the centre punch to just make some indents, some really small indents, and then you can see those bumps from the outside. You can tape it up and it provides a really clear template to then use a jigsaw and cut around. So let me show you. He's coming to inspect my handiwork.
Let's get
it. I don't know if you can see it, but oh yeah, you can just about. Where the little dents are. So I've just gone around the panel, used the centre punch and the little rubber mallet to make those kind of indents. So then on the other side, you can see quite clearly the line that you can tape up and then use that as a template to then cut. It's actually quite difficult to see with the reflection. So you can see around here where our template is, and we'll put some blue tape on that, and that'll give us a really clear line. Just drilling some pilot holes so that we can get the jigsaw in and around the tape. Here's the finished hole. Kind of regretting getting flares now. I wouldn't mind a window in there. There's loads more light in. It actually wasn't too difficult to use the jigsaw to cut through the struts. Last time when we were doing the windows, we got the angle grinder just to cut through the struts, and that we thought that would make it easier when we then go through with the jigsaw. But actually, it was okay. I mean, it was more difficult, but it certainly wasn't impossible at all. Yeah. These are great. They're sanding bits that you can put the drill and make life a lot easier.
It's primer time. In your prime time. The cut is way better than when we did this on the other side, or for the window.
Because I did it.
Yeah. It's because we didn't use the drill. But you did a very nice job.
Joe's loving life doing their bonding.
It's good. The tube was really cold. I couldn't put it in water.
It's a bit thick.
Like me.
No pressure. When we did the windows, we put the bonding on the fan first, but we had a few leaks, so this time we're putting it on the flares first.
Not there yet.
Just over halfway.
It's a good wrist and finger workout. Sausage fingers after this.
It's meant to be quite a thick tube. As you can see, we are halfway through the first flare. We're attempting to wrap it in a carbon fibre vinyl. Joe's doing a great job. He's actually done all of the wrapping. I've been the one to hold it, but we've paused just so that we can make a video. Sure.
We're quite pleased with it. Just the corners we're not really sure how to deal with. Figure those out. But it's not too bad. Once you get past sort of there, it got easier, didn't it? We're quite pleased with it.